Is your to-do list getting even longer and longer, or do you always feel like you're being pulled in just way too many directions?
Could be that you're burning out, but there are ways to deal with it and use it to your advantage, just as Jerry Maguire did in that classic movie.
This moment will be the moment of something real and fun and inspiring in this God-forsaken business, and we will do it together. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me besides Flipper here?
And you got one person to come with him. Not everybody can take Flipper and move on without issue, but here with tools to bounce back from burnout is Steve McClatchy. He's the author of Decide, Work Smarter, Reduce Your Stress, and Lead by Example. Steve, great to see you.
Good, thanks for having me.
Also one of 12 children, we should point out, which may have a lot.
I'm the 11th, lucky 11.
Now we know why you're an expert in all these topics. Let's talk about burnout. How do you define it, and why can it move you in the right direction?
Yeah, burnout is a word we seem to use when we get the feeling that we've been working too much with the things we have to do in life, and we're not spending any time with the things that we want to do in life. And now when I say I have to, my definition of a have to is if you don't do the task or activity, it would find you. It would eventually be brought to your attention, like paying the bills. If you didn't, you don't have to pay your bills, but if you didn't, it would find you. And tasks just like that, taking out the trash, doing the laundry, commuting to work, answering email. Too much time with those things, right, creates the feeling that we seem to call burnout. Then we have the want-tos in life, and they're going to be different for everybody. Things like learning a new language, getting a master's degree or a degree, going for a run, running a marathon, writing a book, going to a movie, going to a concert, things that we want to do in life. And these things would make our lives better. And too much time with those things that we have to do and not time with the things that we want to do creates that feeling that we seem to call burnout.
So how do we strike a good work-life balance, or a balance where we are not only handling the things that we need to handle in our real lives, but then also be able to dare to dream a little bit as well and conquer the things that are on our bucket list?
Yeah, and that's it. It's the bucket list. It's dare to dream. It's when you've been working so hard and you say to yourself, I just don't feel like anything's getting any better. It's been years since I feel like things have moved. And this can inspire some great feelings in us. I mean, you don't think burnout has benefits to it, but when you think about what it's inspired in us, right? It's your body and your mind's way of saying, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to learn something new, acquire a new skill, gain a new experience, set a goal and achieve it. It's time for progress, for movement, for advancement in your life. It's time for momentum. And that can be a great inspiration. If you don't do anything about it, right, you could end up in a rut, you could end up depressed, but if you act on it, it could be a great point of opportunity for us to pivot and make a great decision.
And real quick, you say you want to mark your calendar maybe with improvement tasks, so that's time for those things that you are dreaming about doing.
Yeah, the have-tos can fill your day. I mean, there's no doubt about that, right? And the want-tos are where we want to spend our time. So how do you get to them? We get them off the to-do list and we put them on the calendar. When they're on the calendar, that brings structure to the way we make decisions. Then we defend it, because you know the want-tos, the have-tos are going to want that same time. And now you accomplish it, you achieve it. Now you can go back to your have-tos with a sense of, I see them for what they contribute to our lives.
So much to talk about. We're just getting started. Steve, we'll have you back for more. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Natalie.
Steve,
thanks, Willie.
Good to see you. Say hello to your mother. Okay, all right. We're back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.